Welcome again to Latin Everywhere. First of all, I want to thank my Patreon supporters. If you like this channel, please like my video and check out my Patreon page if you want to support me more. As you can see, today I'm standing in a graveyard. It's the cemetery of Averbode Abbey, and we'll be reading some Latin inscriptions we can find on the graves here. Whereas on the most recent graves only the name of the deceased is mentioned, on the slightly older ones we can read a lot more. They exist of a cross and a plate. On the cross, the Latin abbreviation DOM is written, which stands for Deo Optimo Maximo, for God, the best and the greatest. On the plate, we read a little bit more about the deceased. It starts in Latin, Hic in pace Christi quiescit. Here rests in the peace of Christ. And then the name of the monk who is buried here. Below the name, we read Obiit anno Domini. He died in the year of the Lord, and then of course the date of his death. At the top of the plate, you can see on both sides of a little cross two letters, AM. This is also a Latin abbreviation for Ave Maria, Hail Mary. Placed against the church wall, we see a very large tombstone, which is mostly written in Dutch. It says, Rustplaatse van den eerbiedwaardigsten Heer Gregorius Thiels, 42ste prelaat der abdije van Averbode, gestorven den 31ste Julius 1822. In English, that is resting place of the most venerable Lord Gregory Thiels, 42nd abbot of the abbey of Averbode, who died on the 31st of July in 1822. But apart from this Dutch inscription, there is also a little bit of Latin. At the bottom you notice the abbreviation RIP, which is short for Requiescat in pace, may he rest in peace. And at the top we have, below the weapon of the abbot, a banner with slightly damaged letters, but we can read it as follows: Fortiter cum caritate. That is bravely with love. Caritas is Christianly love for your brothers and sisters, other human beings. The last grave we're looking into stands out among the others, not only because of its form and location, but also because it is the grave of a married couple, Stefanie Vetter and Ernest Klaas. Stefanie Vetter was a Dutch writer, novelist, and Ernest Klaas, who was born in Zichem, only 2 or 3 miles from Averbode, was also a novelist and quite a famous one. And they are buried here together in the graveyard of the monks. But there is a little bit of Latin on their grave, which you probably understand without my help. Deus est amor. God is love. That was everything for today. Thanks for watching, and I'm hoping to see you next time.